Gentle music or nature sounds fade in softly. Welcome to Earthy Remedy, the podcast where simple herbs and natural remedies meet real-life wellness. I'm Samnang Bradley, your host and wellness guide. Today, we're focusing on one bright, helpful flower that shows up everywhere from backyard gardens to apothecary jars. Calendula. If you've been dealing with irritated skin, a sensitive stomach after meals, or just want an easy, reliable herb for gentle everyday care, calendula may be exactly what you need. We'll talk about what calendula is, how it may support both skin and digestion, and, stay with me, I'll walk you step by step through a calming calendula tea and a simple calendula-infused healing oil that you can use in a gentle face steam tonight. So stick around for the full DIY herbal recipe.
First, what is calendula? Calendula officinalis, often called pot marigold, is a small orange-yellow flower that's been used in kitchen and medicine gardens for generations. The part we use most is the dried petals, bright, papery petals that are easy to store and work with. You'll also find calendula as infused oils, salves, dried tea, and sometimes as an ingredient in gentle skincare products.
Traditionally, calendula has been prized for topical soothing and mild internal supportive uses. We won't dig into long histories today, just the practical parts: dried petals for tea and steam, and infused oil for topical use. Those are the forms you'll hear about in this episode, and they're simple to prepare at home.
Now, let's look at real practical benefits, organized so you can decide what matters for you. Benefit 1. Skin support. Calendula is commonly used as a gentle, soothing topical agent for mildly irritated, dry, or sensitive skin. When applied as an infusion or oil, many people notice reduced redness and a softer feeling to the skin. It's useful for chapped cheeks, mild eczema flares, or just calming windburn skin. Importantly, we say may support and help soothe, not cure everything. That keeps us honest and safe. Benefit 2. Digestion and mild stomach comfort. Sipping calendula as a warm tisane after a heavy meal can be calming for the stomach. It's often used for mild bloating or a sense of fullness after eating. Think of it as a gentle, comforting ritual that can support digestion when combined with mindful eating and good habits.
Benefit 3. Minor wound care and healing support. Calendula-infused oil and creams are commonly used on small cuts, scrapes, or dry patches to keep the area clean and supported while the skin does its work. That said, for deep wounds or infections, always seek professional care. Calendula is supportive, not a substitute for medical treatment.
Why these benefits matter? When skin is less inflamed and more hydrated, it looks calmer and feels more comfortable. When digestion is gentle, you have more energy and less day-to-day tension. Small, regular herbal rituals can create meaningful relief without complexity.
Before we move to the recipe, a quick practical rundown of everyday uses so you can picture this herb in your life. Sip calendula tea after dinner as a calming ritual. Let cooled calendula infusion be a gentle face rinse for tired or irritated skin. Use a little calendula-infused oil on dry patches or lips. Add a handful of petals to a warm bath for a soothing soak. All simple, low-effort ways to use what the earth provides. In a few minutes, I'll give you the full, clear recipe so you can try 2 of these, the tea and the face steam, tonight.
Let's be evidence-minded for a moment. The research shows calendula contains compounds that have anti-inflammatory and soothing properties when used topically. Studies and traditional practice both support its topical use for mild irritations and minor wound care. Internally, evidence is more modest. Many people find it helpful for mild digestive comfort, but it's not a replacement for medical care when symptoms are severe. Also note, if you're allergic to plants in the daisy, aster, or ragweed family, calendula can cause reactions. If you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or taking medication, check with your healthcare provider before regular internal use. Always patch test a topical oil on the inner forearm and stop if you see redness or itching.
Okay, now, as promised, let's get into the step-by-step recipe. This is the payoff you've been waiting for. Recipe name: Soothing Calendula Bedtime Tea and Healing Oil Face Steam. Ingredients for the tea. Slowly. 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried calendula petals, or 1 calendula tea bag. 1 cup of hot water. Optional, a little honey or lemon. For the face steam and healing oil, 2 to 3 teaspoons of dried calendula petals for the steam. 1/2 cup of a neutral carrier oil for a quick small batch infusion. Think sweet almond oil, olive oil, or jojoba if you prefer. Equipment: a mug, a small teapot or heat-safe cup, a strainer if you're using loose herbs, a heat-safe bowl for steaming, and a clean jar to store your infused oil.
Step by step. Tea. Step 1. Place 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried calendula petals or 1 tea bag into your mug or teapot. Step 2. Pour about 1 cup of hot, just off the boil water over the petals. Step 3. Cover and let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes. Longer steeping gives a fuller flavor and a stronger infusion. Step 4. Strain if needed, add a touch of honey or a squeeze of lemon if you like, and sip slowly, ideally 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Notice how it feels as a calming ritual.
Now the quick infused oil for topical use and face steam. Quick infusion method, small batch. Step 1. Place about 1/2 cup of carrier oil into a small, clean saucepan. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons of dried calendula petals. Step 2. Warm the oil gently over the lowest heat. You want it warm, not simmering. Keep it on low for 20 to 30 minutes, stirring occasionally. Step 3. Remove from heat and let cool. Step 4. Strain through a fine mesh or cheesecloth into a clean jar, pressing the petals to release the oil. Label and store in a cool, dark place. Use this oil sparingly on dry patches, or add 2 teaspoons to your steaming bowl for a nourishing steam.
Face steam instructions. Step 1. Pour 3 to 4 cups of very hot water into a heat-safe bowl and add 2 to 3 teaspoons of dried calendula petals or a strong brewed calendula infusion. Step 2. Let it sit for a minute so the steam is warm, not scalding. Step 3. Sit comfortably. Rest your face over the bowl at a comfortable distance. Drape a towel over your head in the bowl to trap steam, but keep your face far enough away that it never feels hot or painful. Breathe gently for 5 to 10 minutes. Step 4. After steaming, pat your skin dry and apply 1 to 2 drops of your calendula infused oil to damp skin as a light moisturizer.
How often? You can drink the calendula tea a few evenings per week or nightly if it suits you. For the face steam and oil, 1 to 2 times per week is usually enough for most skin types. Variations. Add a pinch of chamomile or lavender to the tea for extra calm. Add a little rose or chamomile to the steam for fragrance and additional soothing benefits. If you scale up your oil, use clean jars, label with date, and keep refrigerated for longer freshness.
A few final tips and safety reminders. Always patch test topical oils before wider use. Avoid calendula if you have a known allergy to the daisy family. Buy dried calendula from reputable suppliers and look for clear labeling. If you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or on medication, check with your healthcare provider before taking herbal remedies regularly. Herbs are supportive tools. They're not replacements for medical care when it's needed.
Quick recap. Today you learned what calendula is, dried petals and infused oil, why people use it for gentle skin soothing, mild digestive comfort, and supportive wound care, and how to make a simple calendula bedtime tea and a small calendula infused healing oil for a safe, nourishing face steam. Try the recipe this week and notice how your skin and digestion respond.
If you enjoyed this episode and want more simple herbal remedies for health and beauty, follow Earthy Remedy on Instagram and X for photos, recipes, and quick Q&A. Share this episode with a friend who could use a little plant-powered calm, and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. Listen to your body. Trust the earth. Feel the difference.
Gentle music or nature sounds fade out softly. Thank you for spending this time with me on Earthy Remedy. Try the Calendula recipe, notice how you feel, and make it a small, nourishing ritual in your week. Take good care,
and we'll meet again soon.